Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back. It's Thursday. We're doing some Thursday content stuff out here in the old time cave. So hope you guys have had a nice week so far. Yeah, we're burning some nice old stuff here. So I had some comments from Facebook about this lantern. I posted recent pictures of it, and I had some comments saying, oh, I'd love to see that on the channel. I did a video of it back last year, late last year after I got it for Christmas. So with that being said, here it is once more, revisiting the CT Ham patch corner pin lift. And I just recently put this globe in it. I got this globe off eBay. It's a nice ham marked globe, and it's a beauty. And you're probably thinking, like, why are you putting a number O globe in a cold blast? You know better than that, Rob. Well, true. However, this is from the 1890s. This is from about 1895, 96. This would be one of their earlier cold blast lanterns, and at that time, it predates the cold blast globe. That's right. Ham actually pioneered the cold blast design. So, with that being said, the first generations or earlier cold blast lanterns that they made had only one globe option, and that was the number O, which was standard across the board for old hot blast and tubular lanterns in general. With various different sizes, but that was the style of the tail end of the 19th century. Excuse me. So, that being said, I saw that globe and I thought, you know what, that's a really nice strike on there. It just says ham. That's most likely late 1890s, mid to late 90s, so why not? Let's put it in there. And I think it looks perfect. It looks perfectly period, just out of the catalog, just like that. Now, of course, the catalog image just says Ham's number 2 cold blast in it. They never made those globes. Those are just for catalog images. But anyway, that is a nice piece. Beautiful lantern, and I love it. I've been enjoying this one as of late. But yeah, so I thought I'd just bring it out here and put it on the bench and break a match. Sometimes they strike, sometimes they just break. So, whatever. That's... You hate me, don't you? All right. There's a lot of traffic out in the alleyway. Stop it, people. Go to work. Finally, this decides to work. And I should do something early in the morning before everyone's up and about. At least I'm doing a video before leaf blowers and all that stuff. Give it time. They might come. Anyways, I'm enjoying this billiard. Recent addition to the collection there. Beautiful, nice, classic 30s billiard. Larger chamber. Fits a lot. I'm enjoying some of this here. GLP's Quiet Nights. Good stuff. I like it. Get it from smokingpipes.com or most tobacconists online. Has a nice rich body flavor, latakia in there, so you get that kind of peaty, smoky campfire quality to it. Very enjoyable, especially on a cloudy, rainy day. Very nice. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. What else we got, Sharon? Well, I'm going to stay on the old CT Ham jag. And here we go. Just picked this up. Not long ago, just last week. Yep. Got this from another collector. And I had to have it. I love the aesthetic. That patina, as we call it, is on point, friends. It's right on point. It is just perfect all the way through. It's just a massive number 2 hot blast. Excuse me, I almost said the C word. I love my cold blast. I'm just kidding. Anyways, side spring. See that little arm that comes down off the air tube on both sides? that bent wire, that's a side spring. So this is CT Ham side spring. And then there's a little loop right on top. See that? See that little loop? There you go. So you want to lift the globe up? Great. There you go. And it's held by the side springs. They're spring steel. Instead of guide wires, they have these little loops. And then so it just holds the globe. Say, what would you like to do, sir? Would you like to light me? Would you like to remove the cone and trim the wick? Or what would you like to do? Well, this is a fun design because actually I should remove the globe. So let's do this. Let's try this again one more time. I'll dismantle it, show you how it's done. So we'll lower the globe. You lift up here and just remove it, just like any other hot blast, okay? So now we have it with the globe removed, and then we'll just twist this little burner plate. There you go. So you got the globe plate, which also has this nifty collar. Look at the inside, it's so mint. It's that tin is amazing. That's original tin, by the way. It's not painted silver, that is tin. So in this era, Ham combined the globe plate with this little extra collar to fit over the burner. So that meant the globe stayed stationary while you would lift the globe up. Sorry. Anyways, here's our nice brass cone there and our burner. So you want to trim the wick or clean the air deflector and all that stuff, which we should probably do. Why not? We can do that. It's not hard. Just take a little nice soft wire brush and just give a little, get all the debris out of there. There we go. Perfect. Much better. Much better. There you go. We'll put the cone back on. Now this is before the locking cone. This is what locked. So this preceded the locking cone that CT Ham started using. So let's put this back down. See how it has that little bayonet thing going on there? A little bayonet. So you turn it and now it's locked. Now it won't come off. That's right. So the cone, the globe plate, and everything is secure. So if this lantern happened to fall backwards, flat, parallel, that cone would not only snuff it, it would keep everything from falling out in the globe and all that jazz. So here's the other thing I want to share with you guys. Now, mind you, this is nothing against anybody, because not everybody should know or does know about these lanterns. You know, they kind of are an unknown thing to most people, and even some collectors don't understand CT Ham. They are unique, and not a lot of people understand the early CT Hams. Now, when you see this retaining clip up at top, it might be a little confusing. It might be a little scary to some people, or it's not traditional. Okay. I've been in antique stores where I've seen. Let's just go full explanation here. Let's get a run-of-the-mill. Oh, almost lost my tobacco off the bumper here. I got the car right here. Yeah, just don't leave it there, Rob. Don't leave it. Now let's play. We found something in the antique mall, and what is it? And how cool is it? And should I buy it? Now, for this segment, I'm using a nice, traditional lock knob Dietz globe. Fits all. This is a fits all globe. Now, I have been in antique malls where I've seen this type of globe in one of these lanterns, and it just sits like that. That's not how you're going to keep your globe in place. No. Would it look okay on a shelf? To the untrained eye, maybe. To the untrained antique dealer, that's kind of how else is it going to work? And how else is that going to fit, right? So when I see something like this, well, first I look at the price to see if I can afford it or if I want to buy it. And then I will take it home and do the proper thing for it. But, yeah. That's not something that you want, because if someone picks it up and handles it, the globe could easily fall out. Now, thankfully for the side springs, it keeps it in place. So you can lift this up and pull it out, and it's in there, but it's not going to fall out necessarily, but still, it is precarious. You don't want to do that. So this type of lantern This type of design is designed specifically for the number O lantern globe. Number O hot blast style with the rim. Okay, you need to have this rim for it to work properly. So you put it in. Okay, you lift the chimney or the smoke deflector, and then you lower it. But you, let me try that again. Okay, so you have the smoke deflector up. Okay, take the globe, and then you lower it, and you just boom, you put it in. So the back wire wraps right around the bottom part of the globe. So that's why this upper lip is very important. And then the retaining ring just sits right on top perfectly. So now it's in there. It's not going to go anywhere. It's secure. A little loose play, but it's in there. And that's how it works. And see, the chimney or the smoke deflector doesn't lift up. It's on the globe. So you're safe. That's why you can be allowed to do this. So that's how you light it. So it lifts completely off the globe plate. And you turn up your wick just about there. Grab a match. Need a new box of matches. This one's getting low and it's full of... I need a new box. Let's get two things going here, shall we? Strike three, you're out. Let's see, here we go. Boy, you'd think these matches play for the Dodgers. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah. There we go. And there. That's what I'm talking about. Is that a flame or is that not a flame? That's a flame. So, two CT Ham lanterns from approximately the same era. 1895, 96, 1894, 95. They've made this for several years after its introduction. Went through several design changes through the years, but essentially unchanged as long as they offered the side spring design. So, there we go. Two amazing, giant cold blast and hot blast lanterns. Yeah, fun stuff. Yeah. No, I'm not going to clean that up. I love the age on this thing. You know how I feel about age and patina. That is actually perfect. This is really, in all intents and purposes, a perfect example of what you want to look for in a rustic lantern. It looks nice. I mean, some people like the real clean look, like this one. I'm not completely against it, but if I had my druthers, I would want that to look like this. Yeah, I would like to look at, make it look like it came from the 1890s. But in reality and honesty, this lantern looked kind of like that when it was brand new. It had bright tin, like underneath the burner collar. And I showed you, there was bright, shiny tin under there. This whole lantern did look like that at one time when it was brand new, 130 years ago. So, you know, that's why the solder blend right into it. You never would see the solder joints on a lantern that was brand new because it all looked shiny and silver and all that. But that's why people painted their lantern silver, because it kind of still looked like a tin lantern at that point. Yeah. But now, 120 years later, whatever, we have different ideas about our collectibles, and these are definitely out of their time. And we have our own tastes and desires and things we like to try and preserve them with. So some people paint them, some people clean them a lot and coat them in boiled linseed oil. It's not my thing, but other people do it, and they enjoy their lanterns, and they feel they're preserving them for the future generations, and I understand that. I luckily live in a very dry climate, so rust is not that common here in the Golden State. But in that trade-off, there's a lot of things that are not very common in the Golden State, so at least we don't have to contend with rust. We do have to contend with mosquitoes and other invasive species, but anyways, no rust. Unless you leave something outside for a long time, then you'll start seeing rust. But this is a beautiful ham. Now, I do want to quickly address a truss. Something that I've seen being spread about online. And I want to address this because some of the biggest, most respected authorities have made this comment, and I support this comment. And this is about wick trimming. I know this is going to get it's going to get heated. Now, some people have said in videos I've watched and I have enjoyed that your best trim for the wick would be a point or a curve, which would make the flame taller. Okay. Well, you can do that, and you think that it might make things brighter. Okay. Now, there's one that was a tutorial about oil lamps, and they demonstrated the oil lamps, and they showed the two wick trim styles, straight across and the point. And they said, well, you see how tall the flame is, right? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay. But they say, well, if you cut it straight across, it's, low. So they had the lamp only this high. They had the lamp only that high. It's like, see, it's lower, it's not as bright. You get a wider flame, but it's not as bright. I'm like, there. It's taller now, and it's brighter, You can turn it up. In all intents and purposes, in all fairness, for my money, the straight across wick cut is superior. That's how these were designed. That's how the designers felt they should be. That's how they were. That's how you get that nice tulip. And to me, that's the proper flame. Now, I know Madison Kirkman and Woody Kirkman with Kirkman Lanterns down in Ramona have tried to stress this. I know Madison has gone the rounds in a proponent for the straight cut. Now, of course, we have lanterns that don't like the straight cut. I know. Don't be sitting in your chair or on your couch saying, "What are you talking about? I have lanterns, I did the straight cut, and it did weird things." I know. I'm experiencing this as well. I am. I've experienced this. So some lanterns I've had to dog ear the wick a little bit. I give a straight cut, but then I'll snip just a little bit of the corners off. And I get a better result. Okay? But with these straight across, they like it just fine. But now, what Madison has indicated, and I agree with him, that there are cases where the straight cut, if it's not performing properly, then there's another reason why it's not. That's right. And the reason why it's not the user's fault, but it's the lamp. There might be an obstruction. There might be something out of alignment that would cause it to get the horns with a straight cut. Because in all reality and function, it should burn just like that with the straight cut. You're going to probably get a little bit of the little horns on either end regardless. Just wiping this thing down. It's so pretty, But anyways, you're going to get a little bit of that little horn action. You're going to get a little bit no matter what. Especially with a hot, kind of normal with a hot blast. But it's okay. It doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't hurt anything. But, to get that nice even tulip, straight cut, that's how you go about it. That's how you're going to achieve that. And you can get it at a decent height, and that's about the proper height right there for a number 2 hot blast lantern. Okay, it's not smoking. That's going to give you plenty of good light, and you're going to enjoy it. It's not smoking. It's not going to soot up your globe. For late at night when I burn these things for my own enjoyment, then it's right about there. So it makes a nice subtle light. It augments the atmosphere. I don't use these for seeing by. I use them to add ambience. That's what I do. And then if I'm camping, then of course I'm picking certain lanterns I can actually put through the paces and burn at the proper full maximum height of flame for maximum light output, and I'll definitely demonstrate which one of those lanterns are in my next video. But those are what we're dealing with. We're focusing on CT Ham and sharing one that I recently purchased. I sold a few lanterns, and I felt I should invest in another one that I really liked. So you remember the old SGNL that I did on a video not too long ago? Well, I know I was planning to keep it. I liked that lantern. It was beautiful. But I sold to a good friend, and it's now in Pennsylvania. That's right. Matt Cumberledge is now its current owner, and he's enjoying it a lot. He loves it. So it's actually pretty good because I enjoyed it for a bit. I did. I enjoyed it, and now it's his. But I have this beautiful CT Ham number 2 Hot Blast side spring, which I've wanted for a while. I wanted one of these for a bit. So these are really fun. So I'm really happy. No regrets. Not at all. Oh, the crystal. Yes, you're probably wondering what ever became of the Dietz crystal that I shared in my last video. Well, I have it right here, and it's done. It's fixed. I stopped by a friend's house last night, late after work, and we got it finished. He's much better at soldering than I am, or ever will be. He's had a lot of practice, but he soldered that on there, and it's good to go. So now you can actually raise the globe as proper. See? Yeah, and it locks right into place just like that. See? Perfect. I love it. Now, I have a nice ruby globe in this right now. I've been enjoying this. This is a really nice flash globe. I think I got that globe from Lantern Joe. But it's a nice flash ruby globe. It's beautiful. Really nice globe. I like it. He has a knack for finding really nice globes. I'll say that for sure. But yeah, this Dietz crystal, 1895, 94, 95, right around there. Single wire guard. Just perfect. Just perfect. Yeah, beautiful piece. I love it. I love it. Anyways, it's awesome. So with that, we'll just set that down here. Well, we'll set it up here. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll set it there. Yeah. There we go. It's fun stuff, right? I think so. Well, guys, you're probably curious about Halloween. I know. I need to do content for Halloween. I'm planning on it. Now, I haven't really gotten any submissions of ghost stories from you guys. I'm sure someone out there in the 900 plus subscribers I have has some interesting things to share. Maybe you're afraid to. Maybe you think I'll think you're crazy. I'm not. I won't. But if you don't have anything to share or that you want to share, I understand. No pressure, of course. So, if you have something to share, great. I'll try and read it on the channel for Halloween night. Just remember, if you submit it on Halloween, it's too late. Yeah. I'm going to make the video before Halloween. Yeah. Because I'm going to upload it and set it to drop Tuesday around late afternoon. So no one will be able to see it till Halloween night. That's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. So whatever you have planned, if you're handing out candy, I know Halloween's on a Tuesday. It's going to be a work night. Yeah. But if you're going to be hanging around after you hand out candy, after all the trick-or-treaters are taken care of, and you want to settle in and watch a fun video with some kind of spooky content, I'll have something ready for you guys. I will. I will. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, keep your ears and eyes perked for Halloween content on Halloween the 31st. And we'll usher out the month of October and welcome in November with some fun, interesting stories that are most likely true. That's right. So, gotta get going. Thanks again for stopping by and spending some time with me out here in the old time cave and playing with some kerosene burners. So, if you have questions, of course, keep on asking. I'll keep on answering, and I'll try and address all your comments as I usually do in the comment section. And if you're friends of mine or follow me on Facebook, you know, I am always happy to talk. So, you got it. Got some new friends just because of this channel. So we'll keep on doing what we do. Excellent. Shout out to you guys. Awesome. Keep subscribing. Keep spreading the word. And we'll keep, debunking some of the myths about tubular lanterns and how to use them and how not to use them, okay? So keep it up. Enjoy. We'll see you guys again Halloween night. Bye-bye.